we are in the studio right now. We are departing for New Orleans right after we record this. World War III, UNC-Duke, Kansas Nova. Kansas Nova is it's so sad how much of an undercard it is. Mm-hmm. But UNC-Duke, this podcast might change forever. The vibes. Hank, how are you feeling? By the way, we will be recording time capsules over the weekend to make sure that we have maybe even Saturday night drunk. If something crazy happens, we'll maybe record something.
This is a major future us thing because we are going to be out in New Orleans for most of the day, and then we're going to go to the game where they will be serving booze, and then we're probably
but it would
not
be funny
going to want
for the people.
It would be funny for the people. I will say.
Let's think about it.
I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking 70% we're going to do a time capsule.
I think it tells me that it's entirely dependent on the outcome of the Duke.
I would say that's fair. That'd be fair to say.
Yeah,
that's a good bet.
My own proprietary algorithm has the chances of UNC winning at 70%.
Wow. So Hank, how are you feeling going into it?
I feel good. I basically base my feelings just on how worried you are, and day by day, it's kind of not to call you a crazy person, but it's like I'll come in and before I go up to the suit suite, I'll come over and see Big Cat, and he basically just starts. He's already talking to himself, just going through his list and like his ever-growing document of Coach K. Like today I walked up and he's like, "You remember Stephen F. Austin?" And I was like, "It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Like what? Yeah. Who cares?"
That was a crazy, crazy loss because it was at home and they were like not even close to being ranked. And the way that they lost at the last very second of the game on that layup.
But the memorable part was 3 days later when Coach K said that he was dealing with an illness during the loss, and that's why he wasn't feeling himself. Mm-hmm. So really it doesn't count.
Verbal meme, you're the guy at the coffee table sitting there with the sign that just says, like, please come talk to me about anti-Duke rhetoric.
Okay.
And I will engage with you.
Okay, well, good. I'm happy you brought this up, Hank, because I live rent-free in your head. I have put together a document that our very talented colleague Quiggs is working on right now to fix up, where it will be a piece of paper, double-sided, that people can print out. It will be the size that you can put into your wallet that just has a list of everything that pisses me off about Coach K. So when you see a Duke fan this weekend, whether you're in New Orleans or in just regular life, you will have the information to fight back.
Do you have the fact that that he works at a private school, so there's no FOIA request possible?
Oh, well, I have a whole part that just Coach K cheats. Please note that everyone cheats. We don't care that people cheat in college basketball. But we just care the fact that no one calls out Coach K for cheating.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything about his military service record?
I don't. Yeah. That part is blank. Mm-hmm. I do have a fun fact that I threw out there to some of the Duke fans. Since the pros started playing in the Olympics, how many coaches head coached multiple Olympic teams?
So Pop did it.
Yep.
Larry Brown, did he do it?
He coached, but I'm saying multiple teams.
How'd Larry Brown do?
Multiple teams.
Yeah.
I think if Larry Brown won as many gold medals as Coach K won, they would have never needed
teams,
Coach K.
PFT. Excuse me, the question was multiple
Phil
teams.
Jackson?
Nope. So the answer is just Coach K. So it's kind of an unspoken rule that a coach coaches the USA team, then lets someone else have a crack at it. Coach K coached it 3 times. Every other coach since pros started playing in the Olympics, 1 time.
That is interesting.
And here's a weird thing. I don't know if this is related at all, but Coach K's recruiting classes, when he started, averaged around 17th in the country. By the end of his 3 Olympic tour that is just completely ridiculous, he was averaging the 2.5 best class in the country. Maybe being able to like call LeBron James on FaceTime or Kobe Bryant probably helped a little bit.
Well, LeBron is basically a Duke alum.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. These are all these facts that I've armed you with, so make sure you take a look at that and print that out and make sure you walk around with that.
I just think that it would be the best possible ending to his career if he were to lose against UNC. If he loses in the championship, that's not as good to me.
Yeah.
I don't want him to. If he makes it the championship, you might as well just hand it to him because they're not going to let Coach K lose in the championship game.
No.
The perfect ending would be if he were to lose against his arch rival UNC. You'd have to say his career would be a disappointment if it ended.
Legacy tarnished. And we all know, like, Coach K doesn't care about money. He cares about the kids and championships. Because in 2004, he was offered the Lakers job, and he said the allure of coaching in college has no price. And then he went on to get paid double what Roy Williams got paid every single year for 17 years.
That is interesting. That's interesting. That's
it's
just
about
an
the kids.
interesting
It's just about
fact
the
to
kids.
write down.
Yeah, that's also in the sheet. So be on the lookout for the sheet.
I'm very excited. I think they're going to smoke UNC, and then I'm rooting
Why are
for...
you so confident about it? I'm actually very nervous. I'll be
Right.
honest with you. I do think that Duke is going to win the national title. I've kind of mentally prepared that in the back of my head. And so much so that, like, I have a future on Nova, and I'm rooting against myself because I think Kansas has a better chance of beating Duke than Nova shorthanded.
I think it's nice that Coach K elected to step away from the game and hand down his coaching ranks to one of his guys to let them take over, so that way they didn't have to fire him and then go about finding a new coach, doing the whole search. All of his assistants would have gotten fired. I think it's just very classy
That's
what
true.
he's done.
This obviously will be a tough look for me, but, you know, we've been to many of these events, Big Cat, you and I. And, you know, we've had stakes like this before, and I know how it goes. We know how it goes. We've done it before. You know, we'll do it again, and I'm just excited to relive that with you on Saturday night.
There should be some sort of wager involved.
I have so much emotionally involved at this point that I don't even have to bet the game. I'm rooting that hard. So Hank has to get a cat?
Yeah.
Okay. Win or lose.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Win or lose, Hank has to get a cat.
Hank's coming home from New Orleans. If you see Hank out and about in New Orleans, like it's kind of like the rule, the old part of my take rule. If you see Billy in public, slap him. If you see Hank out in New Orleans and you approach him with a cat, he has to take it. It's like getting ice.
He has to accept it.
Yeah.
He has to bring all the cats.
Take a knee, and then just rub your face on the cat.
Yeah. Bring Hank a cat in New Orleans.